That is a very good question. I think I've always known who I wanted to be ever since I was really young. My training in Korea taught me to be independent for sure. Prim and proper, I'm not. I started off like this journey because I was a huge fan of K-pop. I don't plan on it.
Just to make it clear, guys.
Yeah,
just to make it clear.
I don't plan on doing that. I stopped like thinking about numbers after that because I was like, oh my god, like numbers actually don't mean a thing.
Hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to another episode of Once and Always a Fanboy. Today's guest is part of a new generation of Asian artists, redefining what it means to be global. She began her journey at a young age, training in South Korea before emerging as one of Thailand's most exciting pop voices. Over the years, she has expanded beyond music into acting, while also continuing to evolve her artistry through collaborations across borders and cultures. Now at just 22, she's stepping into a new chapter with her latest English single, But You. Her visit to Manila marks the first stop in her international push, and I'm so honored that she's on the show today. Fangirls and fanboys, Ali.
Hello.
Woo! Since we have a lot of people here, let's
Thank you for having me
Thank
today.
you so much for taking the time.
Of course. I'm so excited.
And you're actually leaving
In like a couple
few
hours. Yep.
So you chose Manila as like the first stop of your international push. What made this feel like the right place to begin that chapter of your story?
Well, I've always wanted to visit the Philippines, and like over time, I've noticed that a lot of Thai artists come here, and there's a lot of Filipino fans that enjoy Thai music. And so I noticed that I do have a few Filipino fans. So I wanted to come here, say hi, and share my music with everyone, just in case there's anyone out there that, likes my music here. So I just wanted to come say hi personally.
Starting a global journey sounds like a big concept, but what does that actually feel like on a personal level right now? Is it exciting, overwhelming, or something in between?
I feel like music has no language barrier. So I listen to many different countries' music. And so getting the opportunity to come here and promote my music, and in the future, if I get to go somewhere else and promote, I mean, it's always going to be fun. It's not nerve-wracking, but I'm just excited for what's to come because Thai entertainment industry, there's so much to offer. And so getting to be a part of it and getting to kind of showcase our craft to the world is exciting. So I'm happy to be one of the Thai artists to get to come here.
Very cool, very cool. So you have a new single out now called But You. When I saw the video, I love the concept of the video, and it was beautifully shot.
Thank you.
Like, it was very cinematic. And you also flew to New York to sort of build the song, right, in person. Would it being in a completely different environment unlock creatively for you?
This was like my first ever song camp that felt not too formal. It was very casual because me and Jin, we've been friends for quite a while now because I did like a collaboration with him prior to the song, and we kind of got to know each other. And then I went to Korea when he was living in Korea at that time, and then we met up and we were like, yo, we have a lot of similarities and we're like similar of age. So after that, we instantly bonded, and then him and his best friend came to Bangkok, and I was with one of my best friends, and we went out and we were like, oh my gosh, we should actually make a song together. So after that, it was always in the back of my mind that I wanted to do a song with Jin, but I felt that if I ever were to do it, I wanted to do like a song camp with him because other song camps that I've been to, it's very formal because I'm thrown into a room with producers I've never met before, and I'm a very shy person actually. I'm scared to say like, I like this or I don't like this for the first time when I'm meeting someone. So it's kind of hard for me to share sometimes when meeting new people. So this time it felt very natural, and it felt more like a school project. Yeah, because I was with like my friends and we were just hanging out. We ordered like food during the song camp. We were just like singing along and like eating. And yeah, it didn't feel like work at all, which is very, very good.
You've written songs before, but you've interpreted many others, right? Even when a song starts from someone else's pen, what helps you make it feel like it comes from your own voice and experience?
I think most of the time when I'm gonna release a single, I always have, I have a thought that I do want to write it myself, but I feel like my writing skills aren't up to that level where every song that comes out of it is like good. So it takes quite a while to like actually write my own song. So I've written Heartbeat, which is one of my songs, and another one's called Oh My. Those were two that I like fully wrote. But other than that, I've gotten to kind of interpret kind of other writers' like perspectives. And I mean, like most of the time, I get to talk to them on what I want to say. Yeah, so I do talk to producers or writers and kind of they want me to share my story or share what I like, what sounds that I want for this single. For example, my sad songs, I had to like share stories because they were like, it's going to be better. You're going to be able to kind of showcase your emotions better if it's from your story. It might not be 100% my story, but the base of it is like something that I can relate to. So at the end of the day, there's always a part of me in my songs.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You just celebrated your 22nd birthday, right?
Yep.
Just a few days ago or a week ago?
Yeah, a week ago.
So belated happy birthday.
Thank you.
Starting so young, how did you learn to hold on to your own voice before the world started defining it for you?
I think I've always known who I wanted to be ever since I was really young. Although of course, when I was young, I had my moments like discovering myself and wondering if this path is right for me or what I'm meant to do in this life. But as I grew up, I kind of realized that like you don't have to know what you're doing all the time, which is how I live now. I live with the excitement of not knowing what's going to happen next. And I think it's like a game kind of. Like I love that everything's unexpected. And yeah, I think that's how I kind of keep my voice. It just starts from like believing in yourself a lot, which it takes time to do that. But I've come to the point where I work really hard. I try my hardest in everything I do. Whenever I get any opportunity to do anything, I always take it. So, I mean, when I put so much effort into my work and for education or just hobbies, that's when I know like I've got this. And then I'm like, yeah.
That's a very nice outlook. You also trained in a very structured system in Korea. Now that you're stepping into your own like global era, what parts of that training still guide you? And what parts have you had to unlearn a bit to become the artist you are today?
Wow, that is a very good question. Okay, I think my training in Korea taught me to be independent for sure. Because when I went there, my label was just starting off. My label has a Thai team and a Korean team. So when they sent me to Korea, I was with the Korean team and I was the only trainee for like 3 months. So I had to live alone. And I'm an only child. I've always been a mommy's girl. Literally, I would always depend on my friends or my family. And when I went there, I was kind of lost because I had to do everything by myself. But eventually I learned how to take care of myself properly. And I actually really enjoy living alone. It taught me
freedom.
Yeah, freedom. We love that for me. I mean, I got some freedom on Sundays. We had one day off, like the whole week. So I would get to, wander on the streets by myself, kind of like, listen to music while walking in Seoul alone. It was kind of lonely at times, but I enjoyed that feeling a lot because I've never felt that way before. And it taught me how to be independent, I guess, and like emotionally very strong. Because whenever I would feel sad or lonely or, felt like I was failing a bit, I had to get back up by myself as well. So yeah, I learned that. Something that I unlearned though is the training process is so strict to the point that sometimes the teachers, they would kind of push you in a way where they would say things that maybe like would hurt me in a certain way, which honestly, looking back, I want to thank my teachers so much because I got better because of like how they taught me, like that way of teaching. But for the first few years, I was very, very insecure. Like I was unsure of everything. I felt like I wasn't good. I wasn't, I didn't have any talents, any skills. I thought I was going to fail. So I had to unlearn that. I had to eventually like put all those thoughts behind and kind of know my self-worth. Yeah.
So since my show is called Once and Always a Fanboy, I'm very curious, what are you currently fangirling at this moment?
Honestly, I think other artists. I love so many artists and I love watching like concerts. I love going to concerts. I don't get the opportunity to go to that many because sometimes like I have work on the day that they have their concert and I'm very sad about that. But I always watch it on YouTube. Like I'll search like my favorite artist and then I'll like Google their most recent live performance and I'll watch it.
So music through and through. You don't like binge anything, or
I do love watching movies too and some series, but before I used to be able to watch something like I'll keep up to date with it like weekly, but now I can't do it anymore. I'm not sure why.
There's just so much content out there.
Yeah, and I think like my attention span got shorter because of like, I watch like short form videos and it makes my attention span like shorter and shorter. So yeah, that's a bad habit of mine, but I do like watching movies too.
When you're the fangirl in a situation, what kind of energy do you bring?
Honestly, when I'm at concerts, I try to film. Actually, I try to film as like a memory. So I'll choose my favorite song. I'll choose the hook that I like, and then I'll film only that part. But then it never works out because I'm always singing and dancing. So in the video, there's going to be...
It's shaking.
Shaking. And then you can hear my, like out of tune singing in the back.
Your crowd voice.
Yes, my crowd voice. So sad. It's like so not on the right key. But yeah, I just love like enjoying what's in front of me, I guess. Because I do want to keep it as a memory, but I feel like at the end of the day, I just want to be there in the moment and feel it. And I don't want to worry whether or not I get the video. So I have friends that love filming. So I'll be like, yo, just tag me. Or, yo, airdrop. Yeah. Other than that, I'm not holding anything. I don't bring my bag. I don't bring anything to concerts. I just have a t-shirt and jeans and sneakers to dance in.
Very nice. Has being a fangirl shaped the kind of artist you want to be for others?
Definitely. I feel like since I've been a fangirl my whole life, I started off like this journey because I was a huge fan of K-pop, and so I was really intrigued by the way they trained and their performances, how like professional they are, and the industry. So when I'm still a huge fan, but I used to like collect albums. I had albums, and I was so happy when I would get to buy these albums. Like I would go to like a mall in Korea alone when I was 14. I would buy it with my allowance money, and I realized the energy that they gave me. It was very positive, and the artists that I like, they kind of inspired me to become an artist too. So I feel like with my music, I hope I can inspire some people out there or bring them good energy when they listen to my songs, or when I meet them face to face or when I'm singing on stage. I hope that I can give them a certain like impression, leave something good with them.
What's a perception about you that makes you quietly laugh because the reality is like a little more unexpected?
Well, in Thai, there's a word called liep loi, which is like, I'm not exactly sure how to translate this in English, but it means like very, like,
Prim and proper? Like
yeah,
that?
prim and proper. I'm not. I'm not, although I used to try to be. Maybe that's why people perceived me like that, but I'm not. And I'm actually kind of loud. Some people said I was shy for a while, which I am shy sometimes. In some situations where it's really awkward, of course I'm going to be shy because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
awkward. But I'm like, I took an MBTI and it said I was INFJ, but I think it's an ENFJ now
Okay.
because I talk so much and I'm kind of loud sometimes. Like, I'll be myself completely when there's loud music.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like really loud. And I'll just like go crazy. Yeah, because I feel like sometimes I want to be the person in the room that can make other people feel like they can be themselves. If I start like,
Yeah.
let's go guys,
Yeah.
maybe someone will follow along. And so I want to, bring good energy to the room.
So when I was in high school, I was actually in Boston visiting family. And
Yo.
since music's been part of my life for a young age, Berklee was definitely on my radar. I even took a tour of the
Yo,
campus and it
really?
was fantastic.
I've never been.
At the time, I wasn't very proficient in sight reading for drums because that's my instrument. So I decided that, like, it wasn't really the time. So whenever I hear about someone who took a course in Berklee, or it just excites me because it's like something from my past that I really enjoyed. What made you decide to take up like a course in Berklee in the midst of an active career?
Definitely skill building. And well, when I got into Berklee, it was when my friends were also applying to university. So low key, at first, I was going to go to university in Bangkok. But I felt like if I were to be on campus all the time, I would miss opportunities
Yeah.
for work. And also, if I were to miss school for work, I would feel bad for, group
Yeah.
projects or my professors
Yeah.
having to like understand me all the time.
Yeah.
So I kind of, was researching for a while if any universities offered like an online program. And then my grandma, she used to go to school in Boston too, and my grandpa also used to go to school in Boston. And they were like, yo, we found you, Berklee. And I was like, okay. I had no idea what Berklee was because before that, I kind of researched more on like Thai universities. So I was like, okay, am I going to be able to get in? Like, what's happening? So before that, I took like a GED, and then I had to take like this test, like English proficiency test.
But you're so good at so I'm
Thank
sure you passed that.
It was okay. But I mean, sometimes it's hard for me because like, I don't know, when I'm put into a room with natives, suddenly my English gets so bad. So yeah, like when I'm in class, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, my grammar is not grammaring. I can't speak. But yeah, my grandparents were like, here, you might want to try out Berklee. They have like a music program, but I actually can't sight read at all. I can't do that. I used to play the clarinet when I was in sixth grade. I could sight read for like 2 months and then I forgot. But I saw that they had a music business program, which I'm very interested in business. And I love marketing. I love that realm of things. So I was like, okay, let me try it out. And I applied. And then when I got in, I was very excited. It's been 4 years and I'm about to graduate.
Awesome.
Yes, finally. I'm about to graduate in May. And yeah, I'm going to get my bachelor's degree finally.
Very nice.
Yeah.
The only thing I got from Berklee was a bag.
I don't even have a bag though.
So I was such a poser in my high school. Hey, I went to Berklee just for the tour though.
But I go to Berklee and I don't even have a bag. I've never even been to campus. Yeah, but I mean, online school is pretty fun because people ask me like, how is it? Have you ever been to campus? I'm like, I have no idea. Like I have actually like 0 to 1 friend. Yeah, because like, I mean, I just do online classes and I sit and I listen and then
But
I just do my work.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Because I'm an introvert sometimes.
Just speaking of your time in school and all the things you've learned, I'm curious if you could design a course for artists entering the industry today, what would you insist they learn first?
Definitely like mental health. Something like there's a class that I took that was like music wellness or something that, you know, was kind of like a helping hand.
Oh, they have a class like that? That's
Yeah,
pretty
I
awesome.
took it. Yeah,
Okay.
and you know, I took it when I was like in a really stressful place in my life and I was really lost. And I took it, and every like assignment, it was just, you know, I was writing essays about like my appreciation of like my life and my music and everything. And like in that class, I kind of got to reflect. Like I got time to sit down and, you know, write things out and see it in front of me. Because before that, I was just kind of like, yeah, like I have songs out, but like nobody listens to them. Like I feel bad. I feel terrible that like my song isn't doing as well as I thought it would. And so after taking that class, it kind of really helped with my mental health and kind of guiding me through the ups and downs of this career. Because I mean, in every career, you're kind of met with so many emotions. You feel successful, you feel like you're a failure sometimes. There's, you know, you have to deal with it somehow. And I think this class really helped me deal with it because I got to like appreciate the bad parts of things. It's not necessarily bad because like you know when it's good because of these moments. You know, you get to appreciate happy moments because you've been through other things. So yeah, I think definitely I would advise other artists to, you don't have to take a class, but kind of, you know,
Prioritize that.
yeah, prioritize your mental health. Honestly, anyone with any job should prioritize their mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think it's really important to kind of reflect a lot and know who you are and know that there's so much more than just this.
Aside from music, you're also an actress. You've acted in The Believers, and that introduced people to a different side of you. Was there a moment when acting made you confront an emotion or a truth you wouldn't have explored in music alone?
Definitely. The Believers is like a crime thriller series. So I was committing crimes straight up, which I've never done before in real life. I will never do it.
Yes.
Just the confirmation.
Yeah.
But I don't plan on it.
Just to make it clear, guys.
Yeah,
just to make it clear.
I don't plan on doing that. But it was new to me because I had to act as like a 25-year-old like startup business girl, like a first jobber kind of thing. And basically the plot is like my character, which her name is Dear, and 2 of her friends kind of do this NFT business, but it fails miserably. So they have to find a way to gain money as fast as possible, which in Thailand, our main religion is Buddhism. And so people would go to temples to kind of like pray and make merit. I think that's what it's called. They would donate money.
Yeah, okay.
So basically these 3 teenagers went into a temple and straight up started managing the temple. And so whatever money people were donating, they were taking it. So that's a crime. That's kind of like a crime.
That is a crime.
Yeah. So I was really intrigued because there was so much marketing in this like series. I mean, like in the plot.
Yeah.
I had to learn about marketing terms because there would be some scenes where we would be discussing like what we should do with our business and stuff. Our business. Yeah, but I was met with so many emotions that I've never experienced before because like there are some scenes where I'm on the run from the police or there's some scenes where I'm straight up sitting in front of the police and I'm like, I didn't do anything. She straight up did, but she's lying. Yeah, it was really fun because obviously in real life I would never get to experience stuff like this, but through acting I've gotten to try so many things that I would never get to try in real life. So I think that's like the beauty of acting, just getting to do crazy stuff.
So you're also in an upcoming film, right? It's called Perfect
Yes,
Girl, where you're
Perfect
the
Girl.
only Thai actress.
Yes.
So I feel like sometimes being the only one in a space can either feel isolating or empowering. How did it feel for you during that experience?
So Perfect Girl, I think going into this film, when I got the offer, I was so excited. Like they sent over the synopsis and I got to see like some of the cast that had been confirmed and I was so shocked. I was like, oh, this is like a big project. Because we have like Arden Show from K-pop Demon Hunters,
yeah.
and we have Somi, which is a K-pop artist, and honestly, I was like straight up in shock because that was when K-pop Demon Hunters first came out,
Yeah.
That was when it was like booming, and I was a fan of Somi. Like I've always been a fan of her ever since I was like during my K-pop era. Yeah, so I was like, shoot, this is a huge project. What the heck? They want me to audition? So I auditioned. And, just getting to audition was already like, I felt so honored already because they considered me. And I was like, okay, you know what? Like, it's fine if I don't get it because it's such a huge project. I'm sure they casted so many girls from all over the world. But I got it.
Very
After I like
cool.
prayed so many times, I was like praying and praying because I wanted this so much. It was the first project that I really said out loud that I wanted this. When I got it, I was so happy. And this project, it felt very empowering actually because like the Asian representation in this movie, everyone's Asian. And so just being Thai and being there as the only Thai, there's like other girls from other countries as well. And so I think we all were empowered by this. Like it didn't feel like we were isolated because everyone was so kind. And we filmed it in Thailand.
Perfect.
So I was home.
Home court advantage.
Yeah. So I was showing them around Bangkok sometimes when I had free time, and I would bring some snacks to set and my food to set just to like kind of introduce them to Thai culture and Thai food. So I didn't feel isolated at all, but I think that's just because I met like the best cast ever, like the best people ever.
I'm curious, looking back, is there an early version of success you were chasing that no longer feels meaningful to you today? Like, has your idea of what truly matters shifted in ways you didn't expect?
I think when I was younger, because I was surrounded by, so many people, of course, like in school, I feel like when I saw my friends getting good grades or when I saw them get into university, I was like, oh my gosh, they're so successful. Like, what am I doing right now? After feeling that way and eventually as I grew up more and more, I kind of realized that my definition of success changed a lot. I used to kind of look at what's in front of me or look at what other people had in front of them, and I felt that my life wasn't complete if I didn't kind of do the same things as them. But now I'm just very happy that I kind of got over that, and I see success as just one big like goal in life, which is I just want to live and like not regret a single thing in life.
Very nice.
Yeah. So I will be able, I always say this, but I will only be able to determine my level of success on my last day on earth.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not going to say like now whether I feel successful or not because, I'm not sure. There's been many moments in my life where I've definitely achieved, great things. But at the end of the day, I hope to keep living this way and to always go out of my comfort zone and do things that might seem scary, but I want to never regret anything at all. So I'm going to like do anything I can to live the most fun life ever.
Very profound. I love it. So for my last question, has there been a quiet moment recently, not a big stage or release, where it suddenly hit you how far you've come?
Like, okay, so on social media, when people look at social media, sometimes we're like, oh, you have 100,000 followers, and you're like, yeah, I have 100,000, or like, oh, you have 1 million listeners, and you're like, yeah, but like she has 5 million. But then like if you actually think about it, the other day I was just like kind of, I don't know why I was doing this, but I was Googling like 50 people in a room, because like I Googled an image, because I was like,
Okay.
what does 50 people in a room look like? And I was like, 50 people, like that is a lot of people actually.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my God, like what if there's 1 million people that knows me? And I was like, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of people. And so that's when it hit me like, oh my God, like I've come way further than I ever thought I would. You know, I used to perform in my bedroom for my mom to watch. I would like force her to sit on the bed, and then I had like a USB microphone
Okay.
where I would like sing and dance. And now I have like, you know, when I go to festivals, there's like hundreds of people in the audience. And you know, I never realized that that's so many people, and like everyone there standing there has a life of their own.
Yeah.
And like kind of the world led us to this moment where we're all here at the same place at the same time. And like I couldn't be more thankful that, you know, the universe somehow brought me and the people that know me and the people that I know. Like I'm so glad that the universe brought us together just to like experience something together, which yeah, I think Googling that photo of 50 people in a room kind of really,
You should Google what a million people.
yeah, like it really put things into perspective
Yeah.
for me. And I stopped like thinking about numbers after that, because I was like, oh my God, like numbers actually don't mean a thing.
Yeah.
Like sometimes social media puts things into the wrong perspective. I think like we sometimes take things for granted. And yeah, I think I just kind of realized, and I was like, oh, that's a lot of people.
That's it, Ali. You have
you.
survived the Once and Always a Fanboy journey.
I survived.
So before we end, if you have any final words to your fans, both in Thailand, global, and here in Manila, please just speak straight to the camera.
Yeah, thank you for listening to me talk so much today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you like my music, it's always available for you to listen on every platform. Yeah, and I just hope I get to, you know, speak to you again soon. Please follow me.
So there, thank you so much for your time. I had such a great
Thank
time speaking with you, and I'm very much looking forward to all the other releases.
Thank you so much.
And good luck to your global era.
Ooh, pray to that. I'm praying for that, shouting to the world.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.